What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to YGOPD, your Yu-Gi-Oh! Professional Development. In this week's episode of 2-Minute Text, I am really excited to talk about this card today. If you did not catch it, there's a few TCG exclusives that got snuck into this year's Mega Tints. They're all pretty interesting, but the one I've been looking into is, of course, Thea the Primal Being. Now, if you're not familiar with what this card does, it tributes monsters on your field whose levels add up to 11 or more, and then summons itself, and if it's the only monster on the field after that on your side, it can destroy the monster on the board with the highest attack. And lastly, it's basically summon limit 4 while face up on the field, meaning though it doesn't count the summons that already happened. Unfortunately, think of it more like window. Once it hits the field, then that restriction goes into place. I see this as a really powerful side card for going first in decks that just have plenty of spare bodies with high levels, thinking about, say, Millennium Engine, the Exodia deck, if you're playing that going first or forced to go first, or even a deck like Rescue Ace. This card is, of course, something that pairs really well with Nibiru. Since it's level 11, you contribute your own Nibiru, summon this guy, try to slow your opponent down even more. However, the decks I mentioned earlier, building a board with just spare bodies and then shotgunning this on the board during your opponent's first action after main phase seems like a pretty darn strong to me. It's summon limit. 4 summons is exactly 1 SP using the extra deck monster, so it makes some decks maybe not be able to attack you directly, makes their game plan much worse, and even just forces them to do things they wouldn't normally do just to get rid of this and then try to combo after. I can see this even being in a deck that plays a lot of rank 4s or an engine even like Melodious, to have a board, say you either open Thea or Nib, and you just make a card like Gallant Granite throughout your combo to search the other one. Having a built board plus Nib and Thea in your hand at the same time seems kind of nasty, but yeah, that's it for this week's 2-Minute Text. What do you think of Thea and the other TCG exclusives? I will see you all either at the Ohio Regional tomorrow or Sunday with our regular video. Later.